Hey everybody, so this is Quarantine Zone, the last check. I have been waiting for this game to come out for a while. I think originally it was supposed to release in November and they pushed it back. This is my second attempt at recording it, so my first recording, for some reason, my microphone was not picking up my voice fully, so there was a lot of gaps in audio when it came to my voice, so I had to scrap the first recording I did of this, and here I am again. So how this is going to work is when we're gonna play the campaign, and we're gonna do each video is gonna be up until a evacuation day, which I believe is like 5 or so days. I'm not entirely certain on the number of days. But what this is a good thing too, because when I first recorded, there's a bug where like you couldn't pick up contraband on X-rays when you got to the point where you got the X-ray machine. That bug has since been patched, so hopefully there are no major bugs from here on out. I haven't really encountered any when I've played in my free time. I will be upfront and say that I have played the campaign all the way through. But we're going to be starting fresh with a new campaign. I've also been playing Endless Mode, you can kind of see here. Endless Mode is, in my opinion, harder because you have to actually find the symptoms yourself. You don't start off with all of them. So you're going to be sending like a lot of people to the lab and whatnot. But we're going to start with a new campaign game, and we're going to play it all the way through, with each video being up until an evacuation day. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new campaign, and we'll get right to it. Got a little Mountain Dew left I can drink.
Ah, finally awake, Commander. Thought you were dreaming of a vacation on some sunny beach. Not the best fantasy these days, huh? Anyway, welcome back to reality. We're almost there. Checkpoint Alpha. They've been holding out, but they need reinforcements. That means us. Alright, get ready. You're dropping in 20. Commander, watch your step out there. It's not just the dead you gotta worry about.
Alright. So this is our room. This is where we're gonna sleep. In here is like where like collectibles are stored and whatnot. Given that there is an American flag in here, I'm gonna assume this takes place in the US. So something off my screen here. Get off my screen. Piece of fuzz or something, I have no idea. So yeah, this is where, like, the collectibles are kept. As you can see, there's, like, a lot of collectibles. And I've found that a lot of the collectibles, are not necessarily coming from survivors. You'll know a collectible when you see one. It's fairly obvious, but we're gonna grab this radio and get started.
Sleep well, Grunt? It's your first day, so I'll go easy on you. Our job's to make damn sure the plague doesn't crawl into the camp. Get yourself to the checkpoint. We'll start with the basics.
So, for equipment, we really don't get anything on the first day. We kind of start getting more equipment as the days go on, but Georgie is gonna kind of talk to us about what's going on here.
Showed up. You guys owe me $10. Nothing personal. It's just, we're stuck in Groundhog Day out here. Just trying to, not go crazy. Okay, so it's simple, really. Just shout "next," and the guys will let the survivor in.
Alright, so we don't have any equipment to start, we're just doing a visual. So calling the next survivor is left alt. Kind of a weird button, but I've gotten used to it.
First, do a simple inspection. Take the flashlight from the table.
Oh yeah, we do get a flashlight, but it doesn't really do much unless it's like stupid dark outside, so, I mean, meh. So we can see that there's an issue with his eyes. We look at his arms, at his legs, at his feet.
Match what you see against the symptom chart. The devil's in the details.
So there's nothing wrong other than his eyes. We can see that he has, if we look closely here.
And click symptom locked. If you mark most symptoms correctly, you'll get a reward.
Alright, so conjunctivitis is what he has.
Symptoms, It's time to decide their fate. Let's switch to the distribution tab.
So they don't really explain it, but green checkmark means they're sick, but they're not infected. The exclamation point, orange exclamation point here means they may or may not be infected. And then obviously the red biohazard symbol means that they are infected.
Still not sure? No worries. Just send them into quarantine. Let them sit for a few days, and the virus will reveal itself. Like a friend of mine used to say. Can't piss in the gas tank. I'm not sure what he meant exactly, but your choice may have consequences for the whole camp. If you let the wrong one in, pretty face, pleading eyes, it'll come back to bite more than just you in the ass.
Alright, so we're going to send them to quarantine. This kind of goes over the map. So the laboratory, which is not available at this point, you send survivors here to investigate unknown symptoms. Survivor block, fairly obvious. That's where people go to live until, they get picked up by the evacuation. Quarantine just means if somebody's showing symptoms, you send them there, and you see if they get better or not. If they don't get better, then typically you send them to liquidation, which is where infected survivors are killed. So, yeah. Fun stuff. We're going to confirm him.
I'll do anything. Just test me again.
What?
And then it's as easy as that. So we're going to call the next person. See how they're doing.
This is just a bad dream.
So oftentimes, survivors will have dirt on them. You will get a scanner and you could upgrade it later to kind of take the dirt off their face just to make sure that there's nothing hiding underneath. But we can look at her and kind of see that she doesn't have any obvious symptoms of being infected. So we're going to send her...
We'll be evacuating the survivors block. The top brass will be very upset with us if we don't move a adequate number of healthy people. Carefully examine the survivors in the line and send the uninfected onto the block.
So, as I was saying, this one's going to go to survivor block.
I'll be okay, right? Are you sure?
And then I believe the next person is, infected. Yeah. Fairly obvious bite mark on the head and red eyes, so... Get those marked. See if there's, like, anything else. I don't think there is, but... First day is just basically there to teach you about, like, where survivors go and whatnot. But yeah, he's definitely infected. I don't know... Oh, he's got bruising, too, now that I'm looking a little closer here. So yeah, he had a run-in with a zombie, and he got a kiss on the forehead. We're gonna send him over. I think in the last video that I recorded that I had to throw out, we called the liquidation the VIP room. We called quarantine the penalty box, and then I believe we just kind of called the survivors block the party room. So we're gonna send him to the VIP room because he's got the special VIP bracelet there. Go ahead and do that.
Where am I going?
You're going to the VIP room. Have fun. And then I believe it's random from here on out. And you'll know, top left-hand corner, you'll know if it's an infected that got eliminated or a survivor, and you get money, for making the right choice. So, it looks like he's got bruising on his chin and his face. He's got yellow eyes. Both of these, are fine. But we're gonna look and make sure he doesn't have anything else going on here. What's that down there? That's just dirt, it looks like. You can use your right mouse button to zoom in, by the way. They don't really explain it, but it's there. So it looks like he just has those symptoms. He's got freckles too, it looks like. It looks like blood splatter, but it's actually freckles. Freckles are fine as well. So he's just sick. We're gonna send him to the survivors block. Or the party room. Have fun.
Move it.
And then it looks like we got our last person here. She's got a VIP bracelet.
Just check. You'll see I'm fine.
You are certainly not fine. So yeah, she's gonna go to the VIP room. These are skin cuts right here. They're kind of hard to tell on some people, but that's what that is. So we're gonna mark it. And this is kind of like other document checking games where you want to be as thorough with your inspection as possible, because the more thorough you are, the more money you do get. It's kind of like contraband police, which is what I'm also playing on the channel right now, where like I said, the more symptoms you record that are correct, the more money you're gonna get. So you're gonna go to the VIP room, have fun.
So,
You're gonna have a great
That's
time.
it.
where am I
Not
going
that hard,
now?
right?
You're
Also,
gonna get a lead
try to
cocktail.
avoid excessive executions, please. We'd like to keep our jobs.
Alright, so yeah, $400 for getting her eliminated. We're gonna go to bed now, and I think we'll get a new tool tomorrow. So you get kind of an overall how you did, like, progress report at the beginning of each day. So how many you let in, how many you put in quarantine, and how many you eliminated. So, and then if there's any deaths in the block, they'll tell you. We didn't have any deaths, so that's a good thing.
Wake up, soldier. March yourself to quarantine and check the survivor before he drops.
So if you have anybody in quarantine, it is important to check them every day, just to see if any symptoms disappeared or appeared. So this goes over quarantine survivors. Inspect the quarantine survivors every day. If symptoms disappear, the survivor is healthy. Infected survivors will become zombies, and then you must clear the quarantine if there's a zombie in there.
Well, look at this one, all rosy-cheeked. On government rations, no less. What's your call, soldier? Infected or not? Hell if I know. Inspect again, then pick an assignment.
Alright, so we could already tell this is the one that had conjunctivitis.
I know the rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
Looks like he still has, bruising.
Send them to the living block. Word to the wise, rookie. If you catch anyone in the quarantine block eyeing you like you're a slab of meat, do the world a favor. Burn the thing. There's a lever to the right of the camera. Understood?
So he's got bruising, which is fine, but the important part is his conjunctivitis disappeared, so he could go into the party room.
Now get over to Georgie. He's got a little toy for you.
So this is going to be our first real tool.
The infected typically exhibit elevated pulse rates, with body temperature rising significantly above normal levels. This device will help you detect infection when there aren't enough visible symptoms. Give it a try.
So this is our... I forget what it's called. Thermal pulsometer. So it kind of goes over what to expect. So I believe any survivor that has a temperature below 37 degrees Celsius, funny how we're using Celsius in the US, honestly I think we should be using it, but we don't for some reason. So anybody that has under 37 degrees Celsius temperature and under 120 pulse, they're good to go. Anything like over, I think it's between 120 and 180 pulse is potentially infected, and I'll just kind of bring it up here. So if we go down here, you can kind of see like the ranges, so you're not totally in the dark, but the thermopulsometer does not like indicate unless you upgrade it to kind of tell you. It doesn't indicate right off the bat, like, immediately if they're infected. You can get color-coded upgrade, so it's easier to tell.
Let's just get this over with.
And you don't have to, like, remember the numbers. So see here, 41 degrees Celsius, 42, 43, holy shit. 43 degrees Celsius, she is infected, and 155 pulse is, like, maybe infected, but since she's got that extremely high temperature, she's definitely infected. So let's kind of give her a look over here and make sure she doesn't have any other signs before we send her to the VIP room. Okay, I'm not seeing any, so goodbye. Go to the VIP room, have fun.
In time, you'll get more
Enjoy your
tools
lead
to help
cocktail.
spot the symptoms. The disease evolves, but so do we.
Alright, well, right off the bat, we know you're infected. Yeah, you even got the VIP special bracelet there. Alright. So you're probably gonna have at least an elevated temp or pulse here. Or a high temp. No, they're both elevated. But she's got the red eyes, so gotta go to the VIP room.
Is this another checkpoint?
It's the VIP room. Enjoy your lead cocktail.
I just need to get to the safe zone. My family is waiting for me.
Alright. How you doing? I hear you got hiccups, so your pulse is probably going to be at least elevated. That's an indicator of maybe a heightened pulses, coughing, or hiccups. Sneezing might indicate a high temperature, so let's see. Yeah, she's got both, so we're going to send her to quarantine. I'm going to mark the symptoms first, though. But I'm going to send her to quarantine, or the penalty box.
Don't do this. Please.
And it'll tell you up in the upper left-hand corner whether your inspection was excellent, competent, or poor.
I passed.
Well, then they didn't do their job right. You got red eyes, sir. We're gonna look. Let's see. Oh, there it is. VIP bracelet. Alright, so elevated pulse. Temperature seems to be fine. But, yeah, you got the red eyes, man. You gotta go. You gotta go to the VIP room, like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me wait.
Oh, Crazy Dave. I'm gonna take your hat. Sorry. I think he's always, guaranteed fine. I'm gonna check him anyway. Oh my god, the white on the shirt makes it difficult. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Another reason to upgrade this is because the white is really hard to see on a light background. I mean, look at this. You can't really tell. I mean, it's not easy to anyway. But yeah, he's usually, anytime I've had him come through, he's always fine. So we're going to send him to the party room. And there are other content creators that are here as well. They appear in the game at certain points. Oh. Crazy Dave is from Planets vs. Zombies, I believe. Never played the game, but that's what I've heard. That's where he's from. So, don't see anything strange here. Other than, it looks like bruising. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna mark it, because she's got some green going on near her hairline. Not sure what that is. She's got freckles, too. Let's mark those. Not sure why freckles is a symptom. Even I have freckles. Probably can't see it, but I do. And they seem to get... I seem to get more of them every year, so... And it looks like the temperature and pulse are fine, so I'm going to go ahead and just give her one more look over, and then we'll send her on to the party room. Yeah, you're good.
Thanks for letting me live, at least.
Alright. So, I believe tomorrow, we're gonna learn more about base management and all that, so... For now, we'll go to sleep. Oh, I think we gotta defend the base first, actually. Yep.
External infected rushing the perimeter. Prevent breach.
So we get this drone. I don't know how big this drone is. It's got a huge frickin' gun on it. When I first saw this, I thought it was like one of those little Walmart drones with like a huge gun just duct taped to it. That's what I picture every time, so... We're gonna go ahead. We got 3 weapons on the drone. We don't have any extras as of yet. We will get those later. But we gotta defend the wall. And anytime the minigun reloads, I always switch to a different weapon. We're gonna blow up the barrels here. Blew up more barrels there than I wanted to. Usually you get 2 or 3 waves of zombies. We'll see the bigger zombies that are kind of bullet sponges. The bigger zombies I typically like to blow up, and I see that my wall's taken some damage here. A couple of them got through. Get out of here. Oh, there's more. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Alright, we're on wave 2. I'm gonna go ahead and reload that gun. Yeah, you can see the bigger zombies. They're big-ass health bars. A couple shots with this turret will take care of them. Like I said, they are bullet sponges. I wouldn't recommend using the minigun on them. Oh, you snuck right on by. How dare you? No, you don't. So I'm assuming that's our military drone up here, so... Alright, another day. And you see that red food icon up there? That means the base doesn't have enough food for the amount of survivors we have currently.
Hell of a night. Even made me hungry. Remember, the better a man eats, the longer he can fight. As for civilians, they don't last long without food either. Make sure everyone gets fed.
So we're gonna press B to go into base mode. Gonna kind of go over some stuff here. Like, it's gonna tell you, oh, there's not enough food, and how to restock it. And you could upgrade these buildings from this screen as well. So it goes over provisions, power, meds, things like that. So we're gonna click on the canteen. We're gonna hit resupply.
Don't spread things too thin.
And then we are going to get enough food for people. And purchase it.
Now you know how to restock the mess hall. Keep the food coming, or everything goes to hell. But the food supply isn't the only thing you need to monitor.
Yep, med kits. So it's gonna say, hey, you need to refill med kits on occasion because survivors do get sick or they come in sick. If you don't have med kits and you have a bunch of sick survivors, they will start dying off. So this is kind of important too. So how many do we need? We need 3. Okay. So we're good there. The generator, they'll go over the generator tomorrow. I have tried to bypass, like the generator, tutorial, but it doesn't let you. So I'm not gonna buy any fuel for the generator at the moment. Alright. Let's see what we got going on out here. Alright, we gotta check our, guys, and we gotta check the person in.
Verified. Quarantine status stable. No.
Please don't scan me with that. I've heard stories.
Alright, so she still has an elevated pulse and temp. That could mean she is just sick. It also could mean she's infected, and we could keep her here another day, or we could liquidate her, or we could send her to survivor's block and just take that chance. So, yeah, you kind of have to make a decision at this point. So, let's see. Yeah, she's holding it right around 39.75. So, like I said, we could keep her in quarantine. That is the safe option. However, if she does turn into a zombie, there's other people in here. They're gonna die, so I might just take the hit on this one if I'm wrong and send her to the VIP room. Which is what I'm gonna do.
Seems to have more guards.
So we'll see if, I was right or if I was wrong and she was just sick. So let's watch that upper right-hand corner. Alright, I was right. She was indeed infected, so...
Make me wait.
Alright.
So tired.
Yeah, you got the eyes for the VIP room. So we're just gonna give you a look over here and make sure you don't have anything else. I see that VIP bracelet down there. So for the most part, early on, it's gonna be obvious to tell who's infected. But later it'll get a little harder. Alright, I see the temperature climbing. What do we got? Very high temp. 43. Yeah. To the VIP room.
At least it's not a death sentence, right?
Come on.
I don't have any symptoms.
Alright.
See?
So she's got conjunctivitis, which automatically means she's gonna end up in the penalty box. She is sneezing. Let's take a look around and see what we got going on here. Looks like it's just dirt. Alright. Let's see. Elevated pulse. I'm also seeing elevated temperature as well. Remember, anything above 37 degrees Celsius and below 41 degrees Celsius is elevated temp. We will get the upgrades for some of our tools later, but for right now, she's going to go in the penalty box.
This has to be a mistake.
Survivor.
Alright.
I don't want to cause any trouble.
I see freckles.
Clear.
They're fairly light, but they are there. And she's also got bruising. That's fine. Let's see what else we can see here. Not seeing any, like, VIP bracelets or anything, so let's see what we got. Alright, hard to tell, but I can see, like, 77 pulse and, like, 36.88. So I believe she's fine. She just got beat up a bit. We're gonna send her to the party room.
I won't forget this kindness.
Alright. Obviously, you're going to the VIP room.
I don't want to cause any trouble. Just let me through if I'm clear.
For your turn.
She's pale, but we don't have that symptom yet. She is sneezing.
And gloves. Prepare
I'm
for
not
morning
seeing any VIP bracelets. Is that? No, that's dirt. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the red eyes, and then what do we have going on here? Oop. 37, 38, 39, 40. Ooh, right below where it would be considered extreme, but, like I said, she's got the red eyes, so she's gonna be going to the VIP room anyway.
Is this another checkpoint?
Move it.
Alright, what do we got here?
What's the point of all this? We're all dead.
Conjunctivitis. He is sneezing. So... a flashlight's a little wonky, like, if you get too close and whatnot, too, so... I'm not seeing any VIP bracelets. What are you at? 7, 38, 39... Alright, so you're at 39. Not extreme, but you're elevated, so we're gonna have to chuck you into the penalty box. Got freckles too, let's make sure to get that. Alright. Penalty box it is.
Crying out loud.
Let's just get this over with.
Alright, yellow eyes and a beat up face is what I'm seeing here. I don't see a VIP bracelet. She does have freckles. Temperature? Okay. So, I'm not seeing anything that would concern me, you know, tossing her in the penalty box, but... probably just good old
Same
regular
shift,
sick, so...
different day.
Make me wait.
Last person.
Sorry if I'm slow. It's hard to think straight.
So, yeah, this video is probably gonna be shorter than my originally, shot video, just because I kinda know what I'm doing at this point. Yeah, she's not... oh, she's got hiccups, though. She might have an elevated pulse. Yep, there it is. Ooh, whoa, temperature, temperature, temperature. Alright, she's got extreme temperature. So, elevated pulse, extreme temperature. VIP room you go.
What could be worse?
I expect these videos to get longer as the series drags on because we are going to have more tools. So let's just make sure we got everything we need here. Survivors, there's 2 provisions. Food needed for today, 7, we got 9. Medkits, we need to up our medkits. 2. Alright, I'm not sure why that's not... I bought way more medkits than I needed. There we go, okay. Must have been hitting the wrong button. Oh, we're gonna go to sleep. And then, yep, there goes the power. Any deaths? Nope. Okay, we're good.
Generator's dead. Told you to keep those fuel barrels sealed. They got damp. Refill the tanks and bring the power back online.
Alright, so we have to keep the power on. Bad things can happen if we don't. Especially concerning later. Generator consumes fuel constantly, so you need to keep the level up. Each building consumes power. As you upgrade your buildings, they will consume more power. Keep that in mind. And then you have to manually go over and flip the switch anytime this happens. So we're gonna replenish the fuel. Come on. Supply. I'm gonna set it to max and purchase. Fuel's pretty cheap. So I always max out the fuel.
Fine work, soldier. You've mastered the lever. Now let's see if you can handle something tougher. Always have people coming to the checkpoint. That means more bodies and more pressure. Don't let any straw break the camel's back. Time to upgrade our base.
Alright,
First,
base upgrade.
The base to level 2.
So, in order to upgrade, like, the generator, the canteen, the tents, and all that good stuff, we have to upgrade our base, which we have to go into the tablet for and go into upgrades. And then these are our tiers, and then these are our tool upgrades, out here. So, we're gonna go ahead and improve the base.
Easy as pie, but not so fast. Now we need to deal with the generator.
So, we'll go back into base view.
Select the generator.
We're gonna upgrade it.
Muscle. Don't get cocky, soldier. Everything in this camp requires power. More buildings and bigger facilities means more power. Nothing is free here.
Nope, that's why you need to do good on your inspections, because if you don't, you're not gonna have any money to do anything.
See this? It's usually used to test reflexes. The infected have slowed reactions. You'll notice the difference right away. No need to reinvent the wheel, or hammer on this one. Personally, I'd like to see a bat wrapped in barbed wire. Whatever. Just be careful. Don't go cracking any skulls.
Alright, so we got our new reflex hammer. Pretty obvious that it was. The slack jaw may indicate a potential issue with the muscular reflexes. We're going to see a lot of that today. For now, though, we're going to go check on our guys in the penalty box.
Quarantine status stable. No incidents reported.
Alright, so you still have conjunctivitis. Not a good thing. Question is, do you still have your elevated temperature? You do not, so chances are you are fine. They're gonna test your reflexes, though. If you hit somebody in the head too many times with this, they will die, so as funny as it may be, don't do it too often. You can also, if they're a guy, do that. So, ouch indeed. As my daughter is making weird Wookiee noises over there. So, yeah, he's grimacing a bit. But you can tell he has a response, so he's fine on this front. We're going to send him to the survivor's block.
Thanks for letting me live.
And get the other person out of here, hopefully. Alright, what are we looking at?
I already went through quarantine once.
Elevated temp, elevated pulse, and conjunctivitis. Well, she still has the conjunctivitis, so that's not good. And it looks like she still has elevated pulse and elevated temp, so it's not looking good for you. I think we have to send you to the VIP room.
Is this another checkpoint?
So let's see if I was right here, if I was completely and utterly wrong. Okay, I was right, so.
Come on.
So yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of slack jaws today.
Just look in my eyes. I'm fine.
Temp and pulse are good, but yeah, you see that slack jaw there, that kind of indicates that there's something deeper going on here. Let's take a look around and see what we got. Looks like some dirt. Kinda expected, honestly, when the world goes to shit. Alright, so we got an aggressive response, which means she needs to go to the penalty box. So we're gonna send her there. Oop, not survivor block. What am I doing? Penalty box.
No, no. You don't understand.
Another slack jaw.
Please.
So I can already see that he's got freckles. Your eyes appear yellow. Alright, aggressive response. Not good. Make sure you don't got anything else going on here.
You are in a quarantine
I
zone.
don't see anything, so let's get the aggressive response marked.
Remove your outer clothing.
And you're going to the penalty box.
And gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Next survivor.
For inspection.
Alright, she doesn't have a slack jaw. We'll check her anyway. It's always a good idea to just check anyway.
No bites.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Pulse and temper fine. And she's got a normal response there, so party room for you. We're gonna have to upgrade our base. Our survivor block is starting to look pretty full.
What's the point of all this?
Alright, conjunctivitis. I did see the slack jaw, so we're gonna... Okay. What else do we have? I think he was coughing, too. Yeah. Or no, he was sneezing. Ooh, extreme pulse, not good. And it looks like extreme temperature as well. So, you gotta go to the VIP room and have a lead cocktail.
It's not a death sentence,
Don't
right?
make me wait.
Sorry about your luck. Looks like this is gonna be the same fate for her.
Heard stories.
Alright, she is really looking pale. I don't think we have that symptom yet, though. We don't. It'll come up later. I'm seeing dirt. Oh, there's the VIP bracelet. I almost missed that. Alright, what are we looking at? Elevated pulse. Extreme temp. And then... Okay, this is new. So this definitely means, if nothing else, like, you don't have any other signs, this right here, opposite reflex, means they're definitely infected, so... Or crossed reflex, as it's labeled here. So let us send you to the VIP room.
You are
Have fun.
absolutely sure about
Next
this?
survivor.
Sorry if I'm slow. It's hard to think straight.
Okay. Don't see any skin cuts. I think that's just blood. Skin cuts, when you do see them, it's kind of Kinda obvious. There's like a specific pattern, so that's not it.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn.
Nope.
Remove your outer
Cross
clothing,
reflex
hats,
there.
glasses, and gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. If there's like no other symptoms, but they have that cross reflex, they have to go to the VIP room.
What could be worse?
Move it.
Alright, last visitor.
What was that noise? Are they here?
Alright, Freckles, definitely. Looks like you got beat up. So we're gonna have to mark the good old bruising here, too. Let's see what we got. Not seeing anything. Alright, temp. Good. Alright. You're beat up, but you're going to the party room. That's it. Tomorrow will be the evacuation day and the last day of this video, so... Go get some Z's. Catch some Z's. Oh, I forgot to feed people. Oh no, people are gonna die. Yep, 2 deaths in the block because starving. That was my bad. Yeah, that was totally my bad. Alright, let's... I mean, evacuation day today, so... let's just get 10 provisions. It's fine. We still have enough survivors for the... I didn't even check medkits either. Alright, let's resupply. How many do we need? 2. Well, I bought 3, so... And then power, I'm just gonna max that out. Alright. Yep, that was me. I'm a dum-dum. I forgot to feed people and they died. They need to, like, give you, like, a symbol or, like, a dialogue box before you go to sleep. Like, hey, people are gonna starve. Are you sure you want to sleep? But I can kind of understand why they don't. So, that's totally on me. Don't do what I did and forget to feed people. Alright. It's funny that people in the penalty box don't need food.
I know the rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
Alright, what did you have? Oh, aggressive reflex. I don't think you have that anymore. No, you don't. Alright, you're good. I think we see another content creator today, too. And I've watched this content creator a little bit. Not much, but a little bit, so I know who he is. A lot of the content creators that come through in this game don't, have... Yeah, there. You still have conjunctivitis. Or no, those are yellow eyes. Get out of here.
I made it.
A lot of the content creators I don't recognize. There's a few, but not a lot. So... I think the one I'm referring to is gonna be coming through today. Yeah, I see him back there. He's got a bag over his head.
Did you hear that? Someone's watching us, I know it.
Alright, conjunctivitis right out of the gate. And freckles. Ooh, yep, nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's a one-way ticket to the VIP room. I haven't seen skin cuts. Like, except on, like, one person. Yeah. That's it. VIP room for you.
Don't
Just
make me
follow
wait.
the guards. Sorry if I'm slow.
Freckles and conjunctivitis. That seems to be, like, a common combination.
Stay calm and wait for your turn.
Alright, no reflex there.
Hats, glasses, and gloves.
Which is fine.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
I don't think I checked the temperature on the last person. Alright, okay, 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 okay. 40. So, elevated temp for sure. Oh, nope. Don't see any bites. So you're gonna have to go to the penalty box. Have
it's
fun.
not a death sentence.
Next survivor.
Alright, here we go. Hi, Dev.
Hey, buddy. Don't worry, I'm not sick. I just look like...
Yeah, well, the past couple of playthroughs you have been, and I've had to send you to the VIP room, and I hate it, so, temp is fine. Obviously he's not gonna have any bite marks, you have no skin, dude. However, every time I've done this, yup, I have to send you to the VIP room for a lead cocktail. How do you even have a pulse and a, temp? I don't understand it. You're a skeleton, you shouldn't have a heart. Like, come on. But yeah, I gotta send you to the VIP room. Have
Ah, come on, buddy.
fun.
I'm not sick. Don't send me to liquidation. Please. I thought we were friends.
Sorry, man. Alright, moving on.
Let's just get this over with.
You're good on the temp. Good on the reflexes. Usually on evacuation day, you're gonna get a lot of survivors in the block. I think they try to, you know, if you're struggling, they kind of try to help you out in that sense.
Thanks.
We only need 5 for this evacuation, so...
You have to believe me.
Oh, aggression. Okay. Alright, you're fine there. Alright, penalty box for you.
No, you don't understand.
Yes, sir.
So tired.
Alright, what are we looking at here? Good pulse, good temperature.
Stay calm and wait for your turn.
Good reflexes. Just gotta make sure you're not showing anything funny here.
And gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
You're not, so we're gonna send you to the party room. Party room is now full.
Yes.
Don't make me wait.
That's fine if we go over capacity. We're gonna be getting rid of most of these people anyway.
Do anything. Just don't send me back.
Freckles. I hear you got the hiccups. That's not a good sign already. Elevated pulse. Oh, temperature. Come on, slow down, slow down. Nope. Elevated pulse, extreme temp. That sucks. And cross reflex. Yeah, you're gonna end up in the VIP room. I hate to tell you that.
Looks secure.
Come on.
Is it safe?
That's
Don't worry about
debatable.
any trouble. Just let me through if I'm clear.
Conjunctivitis. Dirt. Ooh, aggressive response. Okay. Yeah, anytime I do the hammer, I always hit and then back off because that aggressive response can actually do damage. I mean, you automatically heal from it over time, but it does damage, and I don't want to deal with the red screen and, you know, the buzzing in the ears or whatever, so I just back away. Alright, we need temp. You're hiccuping, so I don't have high hopes. Yeah, elevated pulse, definitely. Alright, you gotta go to the penalty box. Sorry about your luck.
Kids in there. Please.
Looks like we have the last survivor.
You're not going to detain me, right?
That yellow or conjunctivitis? I can't tell. Looks like it might just be yellow. Conjunctivitis, I think, is a little bit redder than that. Alright. Good there. Let's give you a look over. Make sure you're not hiding a VIP bracelet. Does not look like that you are. Okay. Party room for you.
You sure it's safe?
And then this day's a bit more special. Yeah, we are over capacity. That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna restock the food because all these people are gonna be leaving.
Survivors locked forever. Evacuation's part of your job too. These folks need to be moved out of the city.
Okay, so before we get started on the evacuation, I am gonna say that it is a good idea to get rid of every single survivor you have. Later, if you don't get rid of every single survivor that you have later, you're gonna run into an overcrowding issue. Not a fun time to, you know, not a fun thing to deal with. So, what I like to do is I try to prioritize science first. So I send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I switch off to military. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just switch off like that, prioritizing science first. But still getting a bit of money, because we do need the money. And then we'll get out and we'll go to sleep, and we'll kind of get a report of, like,
Congrats
how
on
we
your first
did.
evac, buddy. Hope it went smoothly. The report will come tomorrow morning. Get some rest.
Alright, so we're gonna get some sleep. And we'll go over the report and we'll end the video there. Alright, so no deaths, evacuation. We said 13 survivors, none of them were infected, which is what we were aiming for. So our quota was 5, our new quota is going to be 9 in the next
Nice work,
video.
buddy. Remember, quotas are our main mission. If we fail them a couple of times and let's just say they won't be sending us to quarantine. Anyway, we've got lots of work ahead of us. Come see me.
Alright, so we're going to go see Georgie in the next video, but if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.